Remember what we did a year ago? Actually, a day and a year ago on October 20th, 2020, we buried a bunch of compostable cases. It's October 21st, 2021, so we're gonna go dig these up and we're gonna go see what happened to them.
Is there something there? Like that is that a rock or is that something?
Now, for those who aren't familiar with this video, we reviewed a bunch of eco cases last year and decided to bury a bunch of them in the backyard of our studio. The ones that we buried included the Pela Case, Incipio Organicore, Wilma Eco Essential, Casetify Conscious, Urban Armor Gear Outback, and the Caseable Eco-Friendly. Over this past year, potatoes were grown here, but this is also a south-facing backyard, and so it gets really hot. There's not a lot of moisture, so it'll be interesting to see how much of the cases actually deteriorate, because unlike the Pela Case that we buried for about 6 months a couple years ago, there isn't really, I don't think there's much stuff there, but we'll find out.
Oh.
Whoa!
Oh.
That is crazy.
Oh.
I think this is the Incipio Organicore.
Oh, another piece.
This is the Casetify. This is the Wilma.
Oh. That one's still a case.
I think this is the Pela. This is the Incipio, or the Urban Armor Gear.
Armor, yeah.
Here's the Phone Rebel case.
Oh, okay, that's still a case. Like you could wash that and use it.
So we brought all of these cases back into the studio, we washed them a bit, and we realized that there were two groups. You had cases that were completely wrecked and have to exist in these containers, and then cases that look like garbage.
Cases that looked like they would have completely disappeared in another year included the Casetify Conscious, the Wilma Eco Essential, and the Caseable Eco-Friendly. Now one could surmise that they were made from the same material, but the Casetify case was quite a bit more rigid when compared to the rest of the cases. Now cases that look like they were just left outside in the open include the cases from Pela, Urban Armor Gear, Outback, and the Incipio Organicore. Now I'm not sure where the other half of the Organicore is, but the piece we do have has the same consistency as the rest of the garbage looking cases.
So if you appreciate how long this video took to do, a year, make sure you support us. There's not a lot of stuff to say other than, you know, buy stuff through our links, or if you want to take it one step further, support us through Patreon. We're making a concerted effort to be more interactive on Patreon. Well, Val is, because I don't do anything. So what does that mean overall? From an iPhone case usage, we ranked all these products using our scoring system. And the Incipio Organicore, this thing, came out on top, followed by the Urban Armor Gear Outback, the case from Caseable, and the Wilma Eco Essential, and the last case in this group was the Pela Case.
Now if you need more information about the cases as just iPhone cases, do check that video out. In general, we're not big fans of compostable cases because they don't offer much in terms of protection and usability for your iPhone when compared to what we think are the best cases.
So if we were to integrate the case scores with how much stuff is left after a year, our top three would be broken down like this. Number 3 would go to the Wilma Eco Essential. Number 2 would go to the Incipio Organicore. And the top spot would go to this case, the Casetify Conscious case. But here's the thing, Casetify doesn't actually make this case anymore. There's a product called the Ultra-Compostable, but not the Conscious. So the Ultra-Compostable is a case that we haven't tested. We'll go check it out, but you can't get this product, so the top spot actually goes back to the Incipio Organicore because they still make this. This is so gross.
And if you're wondering, number 4 would go to the Urban Armor Gear Outback. The product that's dead last in both categories is the Pela Case.
Now, I'll be the first to admit that we are being very, very critical because we're reviewers, we're not influencers, so we need to figure out what product is best. Now, if we were just normal influencers, we'd say that all the cases did fairly well because all of them did start to break down after a year, except for the one that's not meant to be compostable. So it was neat to see that the decay was very evident when compared to the Rebel case that we buried with the rest of the cases. Like, it's just like, still.
Like we could probably clean that and put it on a phone.
Like the microfiber is just like, it's still good. Still good. Now the one case that didn't break down as much would have been this Urban Armor Gear Outback. But the case on the back says it's biodegradable, and all these other cases say that they're compostable. So it's like, you can't really fault them that much because they're not really lying. It's still made from, like, I think bamboo or something. So if you're thinking about getting a biodegradable case, do check out the Amazon links. We've got certain links with certain manufacturers. They might give you a discount. I don't know. I just put them down there. This video is unsponsored. Literally took an entire year to make. But again, pretty damn cool to see, like, that's what's left of an iPhone case that we buried a year ago.
Yeah.
Right? Most of these case manufacturers tell you have to put into a, like, industrial grade composter with heat and everything. So being able to see it buried in the dirt for a year, still coming out like that's pretty cool. I'll give you $5 to eat a piece.
No.
$6.
No.
First time watching one of our videos, I do encourage you to click subscribe, questions, comments, leave them down there. If there are other biodegradable cases that you want us to take a look, we will do so, but we'll wait until we've got a bunch that we've never seen before and then bury them in the same pit just to see what happens, because we're reviewers, not influencers.
That's right.
Support us through Patreon. What else can they do?
You can buy all your iPhone accessories through our Amazon links. You can subscribe to our channels. Hit the notification bell, hit subscribe, like this video, comment.
Bye.
Bye.
Accessories.
Ha!
Accessories.
And in the description sounds like accessories, not accessories. Valnar sounds like Ragnar. Have you watched Vikings?
No.
Appeared in another.
You watched Ted Lasso?
No.
Watch some Emmy awarded TV.
Well, Vikings is a great show. Is it not? It's a great show.